Hi guys, Nicole here. I hope you guys are having a great summer. I know I am. I just got back from vacation and it was amazing and I'm all rejuvenated and refreshed and ready to get back, and I know this channel's been kind of quiet for a while, but I have a bunch of really cool stuff prepared. Stay tuned. Anywho, today I am going to be talking about The Prince and the Player by Tia Louise. Okay, I've talked about Tia's books before in other videos and I've loved all of her books. Absolutely love them. The One to Hold series is one of my absolute favorite book series of all times. That being said, excuse me, whenever I read the synopsis for The Prince and the Player, I wasn't very excited, because when it comes to books about princes and princesses and, you know, nobility and kings and queens, I'm just not into it. I've never been into those kind of books, and so I read the synopsis and I was like, okay, since it's by Tia, I'll give it a chance. And I'm really glad I did, because it was amazing. I probably won't ever pick up another book about this if it's not written by Tia, but this was really good. There are 4 main characters in this book. There's a set of sisters and a set of brothers. The brothers, their father just died and he was king of their country, and so the oldest brother, Rowan, is heir to the throne. And then his younger brother, Cal, is kind of like this playboy prince. And then you have this set of sisters, Zelda and Ava. They have been dealt a really shitty hand. They were orphans, they were raised in the foster care system, and whenever things got kind of bad, Zelda took her younger sister and they ran, and they've been living on the streets ever since. And you know, these people are from 2 completely different worlds, and that is the first thing that will drag you into the story. Whenever I started, it switches back and forth between Zelda's point of view and Rowan's point of view, and immediately you get this idea of this contrast between these 2 lives. And you know, you see that these girls have really struggled. They've slept in drainage pipes and they've just, you know, ran cons to survive. And then you switch over to these 2 guys that are princes. You know, they've grown up with money and the best of everything. And the contrast is just amazing. I really liked how well that was written. The premise of the story is the prince's uncle, who is a duke. He does not want either of the boys in the throne. And so he formulates this plan that includes Zelda and Ava, and he blackmails the girls pretty much into going to this country that they've never been to. And Zelda, the oldest, is supposed to fall in love with Rowan, and they're supposed to get engaged and get married, and then the Duke he's going to humiliate them somehow. I don't think it ever really said what was going to happen there. I might be wrong. But anyway, whenever they get there and they meet, the whole plan pretty much just falls apart, because Zelda is not interested in Rowan at all. What is my cat doing? Stop it! Zelda is not interested in Rowan at all. She actually has eyes for Cal, and then Rowan isn't interested in Zelda. He is looking at her little sister Ava. And so immediately this whole plan just kind of starts to fall apart. Another thing that really, really drew me into the story was that this book, it's pretty much like having 2 romances in one, because unlike most romances, it's not focused on one couple. It's 2 couples. And I read this on vacation, and so I had to, you know, put my Kindle down, do stuff, pick my Kindle back up, and every time I got back in the story, I never had to guess whose point of view it was, what couple they were focusing on, because each person has such a distinct personality that even though, like, I didn't have to skim, even though I didn't see any names, like, on that first initial page, I knew what was going on. I knew who we were dealing with, because the personalities are so different, and the romances between each couple are very different. You have Rowan and Ava, and it's kind of like this slow, romantic, seductive, sweet kind of love. And then you have Cal and Zelda, and it's just hot and fierce and almost animalistic, and it's just two completely different romances, and that I really, really loved that about this. Another thing was the relationship between the siblings. Why is my cat in the front? Go away. Rowan and Cal, you know, are friends and brothers, and they kind of watch each other's backs, and they tease each other, and, you know, it's really fun, you know, brotherly relationship. The girls, they are very, very close because they've had to be to survive, and you know throughout the book that Zelda will sacrifice anything for her little sister to be happy, and Ava looks up to her sister because she knows this. She knows that her sister will do anything for her. Another thing is the political aspect of this, which I didn't think I would be interested in at all, but I actually was. You know, this country that's in turmoil, and these people are wanting to overthrow these rulers, and two guys are expected to do certain things and carry out certain wishes of their families, and there's all these different characters who have conflicting interests and beliefs, and I really liked that aspect of it. Throughout all this is just gripping suspense. In a lot of romances I've read, there's the romance, and then there's a layer of suspense beneath that. In this book, it's totally different. It was almost like the suspense was like woven into the romance so well that it was almost like its own character. It was so real and gripping that it just, you felt its presence all the time. I'm not going to spoil this for you, but there is going to be a second book, and I'm really looking forward to that. I would rate this book 5 stars out of 5. And it's a really good summer read, so you should really grab it now, because there's a lot of scenes where the couples are walking along the beach, or stepping on crabs, or they're making love in the ocean, and it's just got this really strong summer vibe about it, and I highly recommend it. And if you read it and you love it, I would definitely check out some of Tia's other books. And that's all for that review. I really hope you pick it up, and if you do and you read it and you like it, come back to this video and comment and tell me what you think. Just a couple updates. I haven't released a book under my own name in a while because I've been working on books under my pen name, and my second book under my pen name comes out next Tuesday. Yeah, I had to look at my calendar. Next Tuesday, and it is called Tear-Stained Teddy Bears, and it is about a surrogate who falls in love while she is pregnant with this couple's baby, and their love kind of throws the whole thing into chaos, and it deals really heavily with postpartum depression, and it is a sad read, but it's also happy and funny and pithy, and my cat is destroying my office. So check that out. I'll put a pre-order link in the description below, and that is all for this video, and I hope you guys are having a great week. I know it's Monday and Mondays suck, but make the most of it, and I will see you guys later. Bye.